Hello, my name's Angela. I'm an Usborne organiser, and I thought I'd just make a little video to tell you a bit more about the Usborne opportunity. I know some people prefer to read, and I will send some information as well if I haven't already, but I know that also for some people it's nice to just see a person and to hear it and to soak it all in. And I have a few books to show you as well. So the Usborne opportunity, I love it. I've had so much fun with it since I've joined. It really has changed my life. I was on maternity leave when I started, and I got about halfway through the year, and I just felt like I was just aimlessly scrolling through Facebook, and I wanted something to do, something that was going to challenge me, that wasn't going to get in the way of looking after the baby and my older child, something that would have a bit of, work-life balance. And give me some extra pennies, and just give me something to do, something to focus on. So I don't think I really thought about how far it was going to go at the time, but I saw this Usborne opportunity and thought it sounded great, looked a little bit into it, and then thought it's such a small investment to start a business. I've never known such a business to have such a small investment. I actually ran a business before and used to spend thousands. So I thought, what am I waiting for? What have I got to lose? Nothing. If anything, doesn't follow through, then I've got a great box of books for my children at a really great price. So nothing to lose. I went for it. I'm so glad I went for it. There are no targets, so you haven't got a monthly target to hit. If you're, for example, I went away on holiday in August, so I didn't have much time. I did quite a bit in July because I knew that, because I wanted to do quite a bit in July. But in August, I pretty much did nothing. I just holidayed with my kids and spent the money that I had earned in July from Usborne, which was great because at the time I was on unpaid maternity section as well, so I had no money. But Usborne sorted me out. So I've really enjoyed it, and this is obviously to see whether it could be for you as well. Some of the benefits are obviously work-life balance. You get loads of free books for your children. For a lot of people, they find that it really builds their confidence. For example, I never would have dreamed of doing a live video before, and now I've done quite a few. And actually I quite enjoyed it, which I was very surprised about. So it's great for confidence. Going out on stalls as well. You don't have to go out on stalls, it's your business, you run it your way, and I will get to that as well. But certainly from a confidence point of view, it really grew my confidence going out, and I was nervous the first stall, but now I just love going out, taking my books out and chatting to people about them. It's wonderful. There are so many benefits, it's hard to list them all. Our books, we have over 3,000 books from young baby all the way up to young adult. Actually, the young adult is really good for adults as well, and quite a few of us have a good old read of some of the books. In fact, some of the books age 9 plus are really good fun. I recently read the Train to Impossible Places and thoroughly enjoyed it. That was it's kind of Harry Potter like. I also just read this book. I think this is an amazing book. I think any especially young girls, but anybody really should read this book, especially if they're sort of senior school age. It's age 10 plus though, so sort of year 6 as well is appropriate. To be honest, it would probably be appropriate for year 5 as well, but as I say, senior school and as adults, it's brilliant. It's kind of like a mental health book and fiction. It's really fantastic, and Jemima's such a lovely character. It's really interesting seeing her journey. She has real self-confidence issues, and it gets in the way of something that could be really great for her, and it's interesting hearing the thoughts in her head. I'll show you a couple of baby books. So you've probably heard of That's Not My. These are a few of my children's books actually. So we've got That's Not My Llama, and Its Hooves Are Too Shiny. So this actually came with the starter kit, so she's had this for a long time now. It's got a little fluffy tail. It's got the repetitive language skills, so it's great for their learning, and it's got all the tactile parts and really, really hard wearing, so that's great. We've got Are You There, Little Unicorn? She loves this one as well. It's another pretty baby book. They do quite a few in that series. We have I love this series. She's got quite a few of this now. This is Jungle Sounds. So hear the tiger. We've got lots of different sounds, and it's got a lovely story as well. A couple of my son's books, we've got a couple of football books, so he's really into football, story of football. This really got him reading. It's about finding something that they're interested in, and what's one of the things that I really love as well, is helping parents find what makes, you know, their kids tick, that's going to get them reading. So that's a good book. This one we've used loads for his homework, the science dictionary. So we've done all kinds of homework from this one. You see it's got loads in the contents and all nice bite-sized information. So that's a really good book as well. And you've got also, I mean, anything, any school subject, we've got a book for that. This one's great as well. This is a fairly new release. This is called All About Feelings, and such an important subject for young children to understand. So we do quite a few of those books now. A little bit grubby, as I say, these are my kids' books. So, I mean, those are just a few of our books. We have over 3,000, so there'll be stuff in there that you'll feel really passionate about, and that your children will love, that you may like to read. And the great thing is we get lots of free books and lots of discounted books as well. So you'll never go without a book again, and you'll have a gift for any birthday parties. You can gift a book, so that's always good as well. So where do we sell? We could sell in baby groups, toddler groups, soft play, school fairs and nurseries. Like I do quite a lot of parents evenings at nurseries. They work really well. You could do school parents evenings as well, Christmas fairs. Literally, if you can think of it and think of a way to make it work, it can work. You can also do online parties, so don't feel like you have to go out if you can't drive, or you know, you're not quite got the confidence yet. That's fine. Just stay in and do an online party. Everybody comes on in their pajamas. It's great. You can also host, have people host parties at their houses, and they get the host benefits, which is where they can get some free books as well. So you can be really creative with it, which is one of the other really nice things. If you like sort of trying something a little bit different, you can be really creative and just do what you want, really. Say it's your business. Some people really enjoy the stalls, some people prefer to work with schools, and it's up to you. Your business, your way. So the only thing that they do ask is that you place one order in your first 3 months. That's it. As I say, there's no targets, there's no monthly target. It's literally you pay or invest £48, and for that you get £150 worth of books, and they have a great range. So you'll get That's Not My Book, That's Not My Llama was in my starter kit back in March. So you get a great range of books, and they're all set up to kind of give you a great basics for showcasing. So you could go out with your starter kit, and as I say, because That's Not My has 60 in its series, there's magic painting, there's loads in that series, See Inside, there's, I don't know, again about 60 in that series. So you've got the books there that can really say, this is a See Inside book and this is what it looks like. And See Inside, whether it's See Inside space, buildings, your body, they're all very similar formats, so they can see what they're getting. So as I say, you just need to place one order in the first 3 months. I placed my first order within the first 2 weeks. I just did a launch online party, invited friends and family, and that was it. It was done. I was really surprised. I thought that it would take longer, and I think once you get that first order under your belt, you feel again a lot more confident, and you know at that point those books, that starter kit that you paid £48 for, it's yours to keep. You keep those £150 worth of books, and you could finish there if you wanted to, and you've built yourself a beautiful big library for a really good discounted price. Or you might get the Usborne bug and you might want to keep going. And as I say, there can be times where you do less, there can be times where you do more. You just work it around your life. This is what it's about, work-life balance. It's about your family and what works for you. There are some incentives. It's completely optional. They're not targets. They are literally just for if you want to do it. So the incentives, I got the first couple actually. So I got Kit Boost. So I got £50 worth of free books on top of my starter kit for placing 3 orders in my first 3 weeks. And then because I placed 6 orders in my first 6 weeks, I actually got my £48 back. So I actually didn't pay anything to start my business, I basically started my business for free, which is fantastic. And there's a couple other incentives as well. Support, there is so much support. I would be your mentor, and I love mentoring. I love helping people to get what they want to achieve, no matter what they may be, helping to work through any issues that you may have, and just giving you what you need really to make it a success in the way that you see it to be a success. So whether that be earning a bit of pocket money to do the odd outing, or whether it be getting to a point where you could become part-time at your job or even full-time. I'm now part-time, which is fantastic, and I'm working towards full-time, so hopefully watch this space. So as I mentioned also, you can work with schools and nurseries, and with schools and nurseries, in fact this year we have a huge target. We are aiming to give away 500,000, yeah, 500,000 books, 500,000, brain can work then, baby brain, sorry. So we're aiming to give away 500,000 free books. Actually the number would be even more, because basically, say for example we did a sponsored read and the children raised £1,000 worth of books, then all that money goes on the books for the school or the nursery, for example, and then Usborne would give an extra £600 worth of books on top, and that's the ones that are being included in the 500,000. So actually when you think about what the schools and nurseries are getting, it's absolutely phenomenal. As I say, you don't have to work with schools and nurseries, it's your choice, your business. I really enjoy that part, and I feel quite passionate about it. So I'm working with quite a lot of nurseries at the moment and starting to work with some more schools as well. And obviously you would also still be earning a commission on those as well. So talking of commission, on a normal party order you would earn 24%, and you earn that right at the beginning. So say somebody gives me, they want this book, this is £10, they give me £10, and I would pay Usborne 76% of that. So I would keep what would it be, just under £2.50 of it, and pay the just over it would be £7.60 and £2.40. Don't know why that took me a moment to work out. Nice easy number. So you would keep the 24%. With schools, because they tend to be really large orders, it's 20% commission that you earn on those. And on top of this, there's also all the extra benefits. So when you place an order, you actually get host benefits. Most of the time you don't have a host if you're doing your own online party or a school or something like that. So you can keep host benefits, which could be a free book. That one was actually a free host book. It could be, you also get 10% of your sales in free books on top. So if you sold £200 worth of books, you get £20 free spend on top of this. Is on top of your commission, not out of it. So on top of that, you get your free book and you get £20 free books for the 10%. In your first 6 weeks, you get an extra 20%. So it gives you, a nice incentive to really get going in your first 6 weeks. You can aim for the incentives if you want to, totally optional, and you can get the extra free books as well. So I think I've talked probably enough. Your head's probably going round and I'm sure you have questions. So I'll pop all the information in a message to you as well, just so that you can read it and digest. And please, if you have any questions at all, I'm more than happy to help answer them. You can also join our Bookworms group, which is our divisional group. It's really friendly in there. And again, you can ask any questions and someone will be happy to help. So I look forward to hopefully working with you soon. Let's see if we can write a better story for your family.